Huh? Who's McCain supposed to be? In the background of the classroom, I, Kazuhiko Nukumizu, witnessed a moment I never expected. The popular girl, Anna Yanami, getting rejected by a guy. He promised he would marry me. Isn't that awful? When exactly did he make this promise? When we were like 4 or 5 years old? Yeah, that doesn't count. With this, the stage is set for a series of encounters with other girls like Lemon Yakishio from the track and field club and Chika Komari from the literature club, all radiating a certain losing aura. Nukumizu-kun. Girls can be divided into 2 categories: childhood friends or homewreckers. Wow, that's quite the bold classification. Here's wishing good fortune to these girls who shine the brightest in defeat. A mysterious high school tale intertwined with losing heroines, the Makiens, is about to begin. Nukumizu settled into a booth by the window, the golden light slanting across the table. He pulled out the latest volume of Dauna, a book he'd been aching to read. Cola, fries, and a light novel. This was his idea of a perfect after-school party. He let himself sink into the story, the words of Kurumi, the doting little sister heroine, washing over him.
You did so well, Oni-chan. It was hard, wasn't it? I know how much effort you put into everything, so you can lean on Kurumi as much as you want, okay?
Nukumizu felt a lump in his throat. The sheer tenderness of Kurumi-chan, always ready to spoil the protagonist, sent chills down his spine. He closed the book for a moment, gazing at Kurumi on the cover, a lap pillow on those soft, plush-looking thighs. Was it really too much to ask for a love like that? But reality, as always, had other plans.
A sudden shout from the table next to Nukumizu jolted him out of his reverie. He glanced over, hoping to ignore the commotion, but his eyes widened in recognition. Anna Yanami, the fluffy, popular girl from his class, was in the middle of a heated argument with Sosuke Hakamada, the ever-cheerful, good-looking boy who was always by her side. They were always together, but Nukumizu had never seen them like this, voices raised, faces flushed.
If you don't go pick her up soon, Karen-chan's going to leave for England. Is that really okay with you? Anna demanded, her tone sharp with urgency.
But she told me goodbye, Sosuke pressed it, his voice wavering.
That obviously means she wants you to go after her, Anna shot back, her eyes glistening with emotion.
Nukumizu tried to focus on his book, but the drama unfolding beside him was impossible to ignore. Karen. Wasn't she the transfer student who'd arrived with a bang a few months back? And now she was leaving for England? The pace of their lives was...
Anna bit her lip, lowering her gaze. Because I've also always...
Sosuke reached out, but Anna shook her head, forcing a brave smile. She stood up, placing her bike key on the table with trembling hands. Go. Karen-chan is waiting for you. Karen-chan is a good luck. I'll at least listen to your woes if she rejects you, Anna replied, her voice barely above a whisper. With that, Sosuke dashed out of the restaurant, not even glancing back at Anna. She stood motionless for a moment, then slumped into her chair, muttering, Don't apologize, you idiot. Nukumizu, caught between sympathy and awkwardness, tried to hide behind his menu. He'd stumbled into the middle of someone else's love drama, a world inhabited by extroverts, a world that seemed so far from his own. He told himself to ignore it, to let the moment pass. But then, something unexpected happened. Anna, still at the table, slowly reached for Sosuke's abandoned glass. Nukumizu watched in horror as she clasped the glass with both hands, hesitated, and then wrapped her lips around the straw. Please, don't do something so pathetic, Nukumizu silently begged. But his prayers went unanswered. As Anna sipped, her gaze locked onto Nukumizu's, as if drawn by some invisible force. For a heartbeat, time froze. Then Anna's face turned crimson, and pfft, she spat out her drink in a spray of coffee, coughing violently and utterly flustered. Nukumizu tried to pretend he hadn't seen anything, whistling tunelessly as he studied the menu. But Anna wasn't about to let him off the hook. She marched over and sat down across from him, her eyes red and watery. You're Nukumizu-kun from my class, right? Yeah, Yanami-san? Please don't tell anyone about this, Anna pleaded, her ears red with embarrassment. Yeah, I didn't see anything. You're fine, Nukumizu said, trying to defuse the situation. Anna nodded, averting her eyes, and stood up. But instead of leaving, she lingered awkwardly by Nukumizu's table, fumbling with her wallet. Was she short on money? Nukumizu tried to ignore her, but her anxious pacing made it impossible. There's no other way, Nukumizu thought. For the sake of preserving his peaceful after-school time, he counted to 10 before speaking. Are you short on money? Half on the verge of tears, Anna nodded. Nukumizu took the bill from her hand and scanned it. Sosuke had ordered a steak set, and Anna, trying to keep up, had ordered a salad and soup, then added a hamburger set and dessert. What kind of reckless spending was this? It's fine. I'll cover it for now. Just pay me back on Monday, Nukumizu said, resigning himself to the expense. Anna looked surprised. Wait, really? You're okay with this? I barely even know you beyond your name. Nukumizu just wanted her to leave, but instead, she sat down again. Thank you, and, sorry. I think I might have misunderstood you, Nukumizu-kun. Nukumizu sighed inwardly. Wasn't she being a little too casual? He already regretted helping her, but he couldn't bring himself to say it out loud. So, why are you sitting down though? Nukumizu asked, a little more pointedly. Anna ignored the question, clasping her hands together and staring off into the distance. Sosuke, you know, he's my childhood friend. Nukumizu blinked. Was she really about to start monologuing? When we were kids, Sosuke put a clover ring on my finger and promised to marry me. To marry me. Tears began streaming down Anna's face. Whoa. Yanami-san, are you okay? Nukumizu asked, glancing around at the other customers who were starting to stare. He fled to the drink bar, grabbed a random tea bag and made her some tea. Here, just drink this and calm down already. Anna took the cup, her hands trembling. Thank you, this is really good. Glad you like it. It's rosehip tea, apparently. It's supposed to improve your skin, Nukumizu added. Excuse me, but what's this about? Nukumizu asked, but Anna was already blowing her nose into a napkin and munching on fries with determination. Karen-chan is an important friend to me. But still, you know, she only transferred here in May. So tell me, what do the 12 years Sosuke and I spent together even mean? Anna sniffed, her voice thick with emotion. Nukumizu watched her, feeling a mixture of sympathy and exasperation. When did this bride promise happen? Before we started elementary school. So when I was around 4 or 5? Yeah, that doesn't count, Nukumizu muttered. Doesn't this count as cheating, though? Switching to a cute transfer student with a big chest as soon as she shows up? Anna asked, her tone wavering between anger and despair. Nukumizu considered Karen Himemiya, the transfer student. She was undeniably beautiful, with a presence that made her the obvious main heroine in any story. Anna, for all her cuteness, lacked that star quality, the kind of radiance that made someone unforgettable. So, you and Hakamata were dating after all? Nukumizu asked gently. Huh? What? Did it look that way? People have always said we were suited for each other, ever since we were little. I guess that's how it must have seemed from the outside. Anna blushed, pressing her hands to her cheeks with an embarrassed smile. You weren't even dating? Then it's not cheating or anything, right? Nukumizu pointed out. Anna's expression shifted dramatically. What? No. It's like we were half dating. Things definitely would have worked out by now if that boob woman hadn't shown up. Nukumizu raised an eyebrow. She's your precious friend, right? Anna's shoulders slumped. And besides, the game isn't over yet. Isn't there a chance Sosuke could change his mind at the last second? Nukumizu shook his head. No, the game's completely over. He'd read enough rom-coms to know there was no path for a comeback here. Anna looked down, tears brimming in her eyes. Actually, you know, this is a secret, but I've even bathed with Sosuke before. That was when you were 4 or 5, right? Nukumizu replied, trying to keep a straight face. And, the fact that both of our parents approve of us is huge, isn't it? Marriage is about families coming together after all. Anna rambled on, but the tears were flowing again. Whoa, what's wrong now? Nukumizu asked, alarmed. Wedding, bride, the dress I was supposed to wear. The dress I was supposed to wear, and now that boob woman will flaunt it, Anna sobbed, her voice muffled by her hands. Nukumizu watched her, feeling both awkward and oddly protective. He offered her a refill, mint tea this time, but Anna shook her head. It tastes like toothpaste, so no thanks. No, that's fine, Nukumizu replied, though he felt she owed him a bit more than that. I'll be okay. As long as Sosuke keeps smiling, I'll be happy. If I can just stay his closest friend, that's enough for me. Nukumizu nodded, watching her with a mixture of admiration and pity. Anna Yanami, she was exactly what you'd call a losing heroine. And somehow, Nukumizu had been swept right into the middle of her story, fries and all. And that wraps up today's story. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic breakdowns and anime deep dives. Got thoughts or theories? Drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Until next time, stay curious, stay hyped, and as always, this is Next Gen Otaku, signing off.